Good morning, yarn tubers. Welcome back to Wanderlust Crochet with Dana and Jack. Beep, beep. That's Jack right there. Oh, he's moving around. What are we doing, silly? Getting a better spot. Tell you what, it's crowded in there. It's a queen-size bed, but for me to be able to get some covers over me, it's crowded. He turns into a brick. So I'm in the yarn bus. I'm perking coffee. You can probably hear it. I think I'll let that rest. And I wanted to show you a couple things. I tell you what, at the end of that garage sale yesterday, I was beat. I had very little help setting up and then pricing and then running it. And I started to break down yesterday as far as the stamina goes. And I pretty much walked out. It's okay. I mean, we're all good. So first of all, I think I went in my Scorched Earth video, I talked about Walter's blanket. This is my friend Pollyanna's latest. Hang on, I gotta get a picture. Okay, we're still going. So this is the Banksia baby blanket. Very cute. They did it in Sheepy's Whirl. Of course, I wanted it to be just a little bigger. Sheepy's Whirl is a what is it? Is it a one fingering weight? And the what I got was the Hobby, because there's two B's. I think it's a soft O. But it's not from the US, right? So I'm no expert. So this is a 2. And it's, some of you guys already know this, 55% cotton, 45% acrylic. I love the way it feels. It feels very cottony, very soft cottony. Love the color, the way it starts in the middle. So, and it says a 3.5 to 4 millimeter hook, right? So where's the hook? Okay. And I kind of, I sat in bed. I was just like, this is what just came. So I started on that blanket. It's a cute pattern. And the hook I'm using. So here's the thing. Oh, it's getting warm. See, Chris, don't talk to me. I'm counting. I did take one of the shirts that Chris Bragg sent me. The rest are going onto the Yarny social. But anyway, hooks. So I decided this F hook, it's a 3.75, right? And I have 2 of those in this mess. Okay, so I'm going to put this one away. Now, yesterday I was sitting there going through my hook bag because I was getting ready to put out some hooks, or the day before. And Susan, the hook you sent me, the polymer clay with sparkles. And of course, that's my favorite size hook that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Clover soft touches in. The number 7, which is a 4.5 millimeter. Yeah, I have 5 of these. I'm gonna have to get one more because I like even numbers. But anyway, Susan, somebody wanted that hook, and I let them have it because they just loved it. They'd never seen anything like that before. Okay, so I'm going through my hooks, and of course I have, a few really big hooks. Well, one of these isn't really big. It's just it's an H hook. Now I have some other hooks that were given to me, and somebody's begging me for them, so we'll see what happens. But this one's an H. As far as bigger hooks go, why did I throw all of those hooks in here? I don't want all those hooks in here. Okay, I'm an idiot. One of these. Okay, that one goes in there. They go in here in my pencil case that my friend Penny gave me several years ago. Okay, and this one's an H. These are like my main go-tos. These are the ones I like. Here's a K 6.5, which is, there's that moose blanket that I will use that on. And this is an MN. Oh, Dana. Here we go. MN 9.0. I have a 10 millimeter over there in that project. And this, and I'm pretty sure this is a more. You know, for the bigger hooks, I do go with the Amores, the clovers. This is a USP 15, 11.5 millimeters. So I do have a couple of big ones. Plus over there in that moose blanket bag. Okay. Then I've got 4.0s, right? I got 4 of these. And then, you know, the other F 3.75. Is that what I'm using? Yeah. So I have 2 of these. And then, so I have something strange to show you. Okay, so I have 2 of the J 6.0s. Boop. And I have only one of the I hooks, the 5.5s, because another one is, you know, in a project bag. There might even be 2 in a project bag. And of course, I have one F 4.0 light up hook. Okay, so here's what I use these for. When I was making the bun and done beanie, let me see if I can find a picture of that. I love it. I love this beanie because, hang on, let me do this search. Anyway, I don't know where it's at. My Dropbox is so big. The bun and done beanie. Julie Schaeffer, something like that. It's the bun and done. It's done with an bun and the N, and done. I don't know if it's spelled D-U-N or D-O-N-E, but if you go on Ravelry, you'll see it. Cute, cute, cute. So I would use this because I would make, it goes from the band up, and they're black bands. And the way she does it with slip stitches, we got something going on here. Anyway, the way she does it with slip stitches is the best band ever. So I would do the band and bring it together with this lighted F hook, and then I go on with the rest of it either in the 4.5 or 5.0, right? So that's why I have that. It's the only lighted hook I have. No, they don't glide well, but it was so helpful. You know, I had a neck light on that I got from Nona Rosie. And I had this and a lamp next to me, and it really helped with that black band. So what else do I got? Okay, I've got my 3 steel hooks. I haven't done any thread crochet in a while, but I know that I broke one. This is a 75 millimeter. This one is a 55 millimeter. I think this is point. Yeah. And this is a 1.0. So I've got 3 steel hooks for the thread crochet. I've got a B 2.25. And then when I was going through all those boy hooks that I had, I kept these 2 because this is considered an I9, but it's 5.25. Hang on to that, right? Because that might be just the perfect tension for a project. And they're not like readily available. And then there's a G in a 4.25. Yeah, not a 4.0, and not my favorite 4.5, but a 4.25. That's nice to have. Okay, so here's the thing. I got these 2 D hooks. One I already had, and then this one where the rubber piece had come off, I got that from Karen the other day. So what I haven't looked up is what is the standard size of D that they're selling these days, because the one she sent me is a 3.0 and the one I have is a 3.25. So I like that. I like completeness. So I got that. So I just wanted to point out that, you know, pay attention to those millimeters. rather than the letter or the number, like my 4.5 hook is called the number 7, and it's also called a G plus. But the millimeters is what these hooks actually are. And you know, I have that new tool. Hang on, I'll grab it. Well, the open one is here on the table somewhere, which is piled with stuff that I need to clean off today because I have to get back on the truck. But anyway, you know, we've got the hook, you know, gauges going on here with this new tool. And I have several of these. Yeah, they're here somewhere in this pile. I had this place so cleaned up, and now it's a mess. Thanks to the garage sale. There goes my wool genie. I love my wool genie. So anyway, I thought that was interesting and that I would share it with you guys about, you know, those D hooks, a 3.0 and a 3.25. Cool. I like having that. I probably ordered it off of Amazon, or I bought it at Joann's or something, because Joann's seems to have the best selection for those clover hooks. And I love them. They feel like Teflon. You know, of course, Teflon is a terrible thing, but Teflon causes cancer. Didn't you know that? Okay, so, and DuPont, the makers of Teflon, they know that. Yeah. So anyway, that's what that feels like. That glide on there is just so amazing. And, you know, I just love using it, especially with this smaller, with this number 2 that I'm making that Walter's blanket out of. I love this blanket because it's two-sided. I mean, obviously I know that this is considered the wrong side because it's where my magic circle came out, but I'm loving this pattern, and I believe, you know, when it's all done and washed and laid out, it's going to be so amazing. Probably not going to go on the truck with me because I got other things to do on the truck. Things that need to be finished. And as far as my, you know, scorched earth list goes, I haven't decided what the very next thing is going to be. I should probably get the artisan, Selena Baca's artisan afghan done, because I want to have it done by the time I meet her, by the time we all meet her at the Yarny Social in the Dalles this fall. We have movement. We have repositioning. He's doing pretty good. I still can't really, I've got him, we're pretty close to never getting out of sight. We've been working a lot off leash, and he's very sensitive. He growled at a couple people yesterday, and I made sure that was that's not gonna go on. That's gonna know that that's not a thing. He can protect me without, he can check people out. But other people, he was like, oh, pet me, I love you, you know. So he's probably a good judge of character. I don't know. But anyway, the garage sale is over, thankfully, because that thing about killed me. And I'm going to take my Luck of the Draw blanket with me on the truck, and I'm going to take the Hag's Christmas Wheel Afghan crochet along that I'm doing, that will go public in the fall. Look for that. September, September, what is it, 12th, I'll put up the introduction video, and then on the 19th, you know, is the first week of spinning the wheel. So look forward to that. So what do we got coming up next? June 15th starts the Christmas in July fairies, and I'm so excited to hear from people. Let's do a little name dropping. Seta, I believe, Darla, Charlie and Jean, and still not sure about Haas and Hannah. I mean, they got a baby coming at the end of June, so I'll link their baby wish list in in the description box if it's still live. They were talking about taking it down. And oh, so many others. I'm sure, you know, Connie is going to be in, and I don't know who else is going to be in. I think it's going to be a lot less than usual. Way less, because, you know, we have specific rules on how to do it this year, and some people aren't going to jump in because of that, and that's fine. You know, teach their own. It'll make it easier for me, right? Because there was talk that some fairies were going to try to sneak in videos that did things that I'm asking them not to do, and I just won't include them. Harsh, I know. I just won't include them, you know, when it comes to the, you know, the playlist and the final drawing. You know, I'm sure there will be other things going on at the same time that they can participate in. Great. Not worried about that. Do it. You know, whatever. You know, people may not want to participate as participants, you know, contestants in the fairy event, but we are going to make it so easy to where you just go down the playlist and you can pretty much just see who everybody's semi-finalist is, because of their thumbnail's going to have it in there, the description box, the pinned comment, and over on their community tab, the name of the winner in their drawing video is going to be there, so that you don't even have to watch this tiny little video to find out if you've won. Because I'm, you know, not asking fairies, if they don't get anybody to respond after all of that, they don't get a winner to respond. They don't have to redraw if they don't have time for that. That's just, you know, makes better chances for everybody else who's in the big drawing, right? So anyway, I've sure been chatty the last couple of weeks. I think it's this diet I'm on. It's just, I have more energy. Of course, I'm always a better person in the morning than I am in the afternoon. So anyway, hope you guys, you know, appreciated that little, you know, journey through my hooks, and that the two different sizes with the same letter. You know, what was it, G or D? What, D? Yeah. You know, and that's why I always teach that, you know, the D and the number 7. Let's say it's the G plus number 7 hook. Well, do you know exactly what size that hook is? It's 4.5. So, and that might be given some different kind of designation from a different company. They can put whatever they want, as long as the, you know, millimeters, actual millimeters are correct. Then they can put whatever they want on there, and their way of labeling it. You know, people do that with stitches and crochet all the time. Daisy Farm Crafts, I love her work. I love her tutorials. But she will take a well-known stitch, and she's done this over and over again, and she'll give it a different name, not the original name, and I don't know, kind of imply that it's her own. But and the reason why, excuse me, here we go. The reason why that bothers me is because if we want the art of crochet to, you know, last several more generations, there needs to be somewhat of a standard. You know, stick to the original names of these stitches, right? I had my friend Karen who, excuse me. So my friend Karen, you know, we were talking about the hag stitch. Well, back in, you know, the day, people put together hag stitches, you know, half double crochets in the back loop, third loop, back loop, third loop. You know, that has been done before, but there was never like a, you know, designation for it. And apparently it's so far back that when Ryan was researching to find if this stitch was anywhere, she never found it, because we're talking way before YouTube, right? YouTube is not, you know, the inventor of crochet. It's been around, like, we've got that book from 1891 of all these crochet things in there, including the leaf that Karen at KB Fibers did a tutorial on. which is also on my Scorched Earth challenge list, but I'm putting that out because I've got more pressing things to do. This year it's the moose blanket, Martha's blanket, the crochet along, the artisan afghan, and Walter's blanket. That I really need to get those done as fast as possible. So you know, some of that other stuff can wait till next year. Next year I'm doing the Montana mosaic from Tina, T-I-N-N-A. Search T-I-N-N-A mosaic crochet on YouTube. If you don't already know who she is. That's next year. Lisa's blanket, my cousin Lisa's blanket, is next year. Yeah. So I got all that going on. Good boy. Good boy. Hi. Yeah. He's actually playing with that chew bone kind of thing that he's just not sure about that stuff. I don't think he's ever had toys. I don't think he's ever been given treats, which I didn't with Dooley the first couple of years either. And it made a more polite dog later on when I could give him, you know, treats from my hands. So, you know, that foundation's been developed. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. That's my crochet world this Sunday morning. I'll probably upload this video tomorrow on my Monday, but because I got church today, and it's going to be a tough day trying to get everything done that I need to get done to get back on the truck and back over to the yard. I don't even know if I have a load yet, but anyway, hooks, Walter's blanket, Scorched Earth, the fairies are coming, and then we have a creators Giveback experiment. I'm going to link that in the description box along with how to participate in the fairies this year. And if you want to know about the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social in the fall, that link is in the description box. Yeah, that's what's going on here. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.